day 2 of the Atlanta Streetwear Market. It's your girl Nia, and I'm here with
John, I'm in the building. John Wood.
Okay, John Wood. That's a strong name. I like that one.
It definitely come in swinging.
Right? That's what it sounds like a radio person. John Wood. I like that. Anybody told you that before?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
A little bit.
Oh, shit. I thought it was But we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Well, we're not going to get into nitty-gritty yet. We're going to play a little fun icebreaker game.
Okay.
And I have 2 questions, but I'm going to ask you 1 question. I'm going to see which one matches you right now. I'm going to ask you this one.
Okay.
So, what unique fashion trend or era would you bring back, and why would you bring that one back?
Okay. We got to bring back them we got to bring them jersey dresses back.
The jersey what?
The jersey dresses.
Oh, my gosh. Oh my
jersey dress. I feel like jersey dresses now, they would have so much swag with them. You know what I'm saying?
For the women or
for women? For women. For women.
Because, you know, jersey dress, I'm thinking like the men with the long-ass jerseys
Oh,
in
no.
2000s.
No, I'm talking about like the actual jersey dress.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like something that it was like, I don't know, that it just kind of fades away. But I feel like if jersey dresses came back for women, that jump would be hard.
Interesting.
It's random. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, who gonna bring jersey dresses back?
That's so interesting because I used to see them. I don't know, man. I used to see them and be like,
You never had no jersey dress? Come on, man.
I had a jersey shirt.
Nah.
But not no jersey dress. But okay, some women rock it, but it'd be like, I don't know. Every time I seen a woman with it on, I was just like, I don't know. And then they had the what is it called?
With the slouch socks?
Nah, they had the what is it? The platform sneakers on with it.
Oh, mate, I don't know. Okay. Well, that could be questionable.
Yeah. If they had like a fit on with it, it would be cute. Like it's be some girls on Instagram like that be looking real good in it, but the ones I saw around me.
No, it wasn't it. Okay,
well, I ain't judging nobody.
You know, I just had to put it out there.
Okay.
I said, you know, my brand, we gonna make a jersey dress.
Really?
I'm joking, but but that would be fine though.
I mean, your brand, because I can see your brand from right here. Your brand looks like something like they can rock it. Actually,
I feel like we could cook on a jersey dress.
Yeah, you had to bring it back, but revamp it just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? So like, if somebody put it on. If they can't rock a fit for real, it will still look good on them because it's the way y'all made it. So, you know, it's really the way you make things.
Yeah, I agree.
But since we done talk about the jersey dresses, let's get into the nitty gritty of the show today. So, of course, we're going to be talking about fashion because we're at the Atlanta Streetwear Market, and it's a bunch of amazing designers around, and we have one right next to us.
Yeah.
So, who are you, and what is your brand?
For sure. My name is John Wood. I own a brand called BLK FRVR. But it's spelled differently. It's actually spelled BLK FRVR. And we're a streetwear brand for people who love the city of Atlanta. That's really how we came up, you know. Like earlier at some point in my life, I used to be a spoken word poet. I would do poetry everywhere, and I was like writing lines and stuff about being black forever, and started the brand. And I was like, dang, what's blacker than Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? So here we are. Yeah.
Honestly, because we the black everything. I feel like Atlanta. You know how they be like black people create a culture for, you know, other races and stuff? I feel like Atlanta created a culture for everyone.
No, for real. Like, in so many ways. I feel like everybody's feeding off a lot of the stuff that we do here. So, yeah.
The lingo, the fashion, the damn Sunday brunches and all that stuff.
Everything.
Like, everything. You know,
everything.
You from here?
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Yeah.
You born and raised in Atlanta?
Born and raised. Yeah, I was born and raised in Atlanta.
Because there's a lot of vendors here that, you know, are traveling. But that's the crazy part. You're traveling to Atlanta to, you know, bring your fashion and everything to the people of Atlanta.
It's a major black city.
Right. Like, we going to step with it.
You know we going to step.
Who you got it from? My niggas out of Chicago.
Yeah. You know we going to step.
Love to see it. But I'm glad. What made you get into, like, fashion, like, coming from spoken word? Yeah,
it's crazy. So my first product was actually a book. Like, I wrote a book.
Okay.
And I was, like, in, like, 2017. And we always said I saw like fashion as a way to get messages out, and so that's why so many of our products, they all say something.
Yeah.
You know, and so you put something in the book, ain't nobody really gonna read it, but you put something on the shirt,
they gonna read it.
The visibility is crazy.
They're going to read
people
it.
People gonna read it, and visibility, and people gonna be like, oh, where you get that from? And so I feel like it was just, I saw it as a way to spread messages and words, and that's one of my favorite things.
That's really smart, and that's a really smart concept to think about because there was actually a shirt around here. It was mad blurry, but it was blurry on purpose. Yeah. And I'm like,
right, you pushing through, trying to read it.
And I looked at it and I did like this. because like if you go past it, you will do like that because you come from this and you go to that. I'm like, but I read it.
Yeah.
And I made sure I read it because it's like, it's on a piece,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll buy that piece.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's what I enjoy about it most.
All right, that's smart. I might have to actually take that down.
Yeah.
If I want the best billboard is somebody that's wearing your stuff.
It is. It really, really is. I think I saw how captivating and just how far-reaching it was. Like, we was talking to somebody earlier, and they was like, Charlie was like, oh, I seen somebody in New York with this shirt on. Like, I didn't even know where they got it from, and then I ran into y'all here.
Right.
Like, so it's just like.
It'd be like that. Now
Yeah.
they're repping 404 in New York.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
BLK.
Yeah.
FRVR?
FRVR. Yeah.
FRVR. Dang. Okay, that's a big outreach because New York niggas they like to rep New York.
Yeah.
Everything.
For
So
sure.
you
They
see
were probably from Atlanta in New York.
You
They
never
probably
know.
Something like that. But maybe.
Right?
Y'all
Reaching different places.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to, if you could work with any designer or celebrity or just a person of your choice that, has a high ranking, who would it be? And why would you pick that person? Like, besides their clout, besides their status, what could they bring to your brand?
Yeah, for sure. If I could think of like a company, like a brand of brands would probably be something like a Nike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love to work with somebody like that because they've spread. Nike has done such a good job of like when you put on like we all have such an emotional tie to Nikes.
Yeah.
It's not even necessarily like always the best shoe on the market, but they've just interwoven themselves into what we see as value. You know what I'm saying?
For
like
sure.
We know what we're doing when we're buying a piece of Nikes, even if we don't know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying.
It's like a emotional exchange. So people are gonna always buy that shoe.
Yeah.
And so I think like working with them from like a marketing, branding, and messaging standpoint would be super dope.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like just impact and people just doing crazy dope stuff with clothes. I mean, probably Ye. You know.
You're the third person that said
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. Because Kanye's very creative. He's a very creative guy.
He is. He
and
really
his mind is just like, I just want to pick it.
Yeah.
He was in honestly everything, almost everything. It's probably some stuff we don't even know, but every time he was in stuff, he was like, he mastered it. You know what I'm saying? Producing, mastered it. Rapping, mastered it. Fashion, mastered it. And then brought people of our color onto it.
Right.
And you don't see that nowadays because when people come up, they come up by themselves.
Yeah. I think just his like this he doesn't have fear to push the limits, and I think you do need that. Like if you're starting a brand, you're an entrepreneur, like you have to just have a crazy fear in your and belief in yourself that trumps fear all the time, and I think Kanye just does that really, really well.
Right, because honestly, his shoes, what are those, foam runners?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never gonna get into them. But I got like two in my closet right now.
I bet.
Because it's just like when you put it on, first of all, they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Second of all, they just go with anything.
They just
like,
go with so much stuff.
On with this right now.
They go with so much stuff.
Right.
So he be knowing what he doing, even if I'm gonna put out there low key that until Yeezy, from what I saw, and I wasn't that deep into fashion maybe at the time, but until they really started doing all the stuff with like the color brown, and people was like, oh, it's a doo-doo color, it's brown. But like once he made that change, like they started dropping so much Yeezy stuff in like brown and nudes and tans and like those darker colors. I swear, now you started going to Zara and all these places, and now it's all this brown everywhere. It was like,
you know what? Now that you say that, I really can see that because like until his collection and everything came out, it wasn't even just like fashion. The way people's houses look like right now, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a house. I'm gonna put tan and brown and all new colors me. And right now,
it's like a whole
impact.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
The aesthetic just like changed. It impacted fashion in a really big way.
Yeah.
Like it was in a completely different direction, I would say, until he started doing that. And he's done that in so many areas that he stepped in. Like music was different because like, you know, niggas ain't really had nothing to rap about if he wasn't selling dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he was a black rapper at that time, like he was like the backpack music, like Lupe and like, you know what I'm saying? So it was all these things that he stepped into. They just created a space for it that wasn't necessarily there.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I feel you that. And I feel you on the Nike one because you drop a Nike logo, anything, somebody gonna buy it.
Somebody gonna buy
Somebody gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Like, Nike put people on.
They have exceeded what it means to like perceive value of a brand. Like the perceived value of Nike if you put a check on anything, it's going.
Yeah, because you was like, when I asked my friends about, so my cameraman, we was at an outlet the other day, and I was like, maybe I should get these Adidas running shoes. And then he was like, just get some Nike. I'm like, why? He was like, because they're Nike. I'm like, and you hear a lot of people say that because it's Nike.
Yeah.
Like, Nike is its own, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel you on that one.
Yep.
And then the next thing I want to ask you, tell me more about your brand. Like, what makes it different than all the other brands here in the world?
Yeah. I really think it's just like who it's for and what we're saying. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, strategically for black people really from Atlanta, or we say people who love Atlanta, but really our messaging and stuff really targets like the black millennial from Atlanta, and we try to connect with them through our language, through the colorways that we use. And I mean, we're trying to build really like just how, you know, I'll say this out loud, just how the A hat is synonymous, like, you know, with Atlanta or being from Atlanta or living for Atlanta. Like, we really see a world where, like, we think everybody should have a 404 hat if you're from Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like this space that we're trying to fill that maybe, you know, these sports teams, they can't quite fill, but it is really like, if you want to rep Atlanta and like your actual connection to the culture and the people there, you have nothing to put on except like a Falcons jersey, a Hawks jersey, or a brand that's maybe is well known from Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so there's really nothing for you out there. And so we're trying to really step into that space and do it. Yeah,
I feel you. Because when I see 404, like that itself has been making a big impact in Atlanta, because I've been seeing it like ever since I got in college. I've been seeing it more and more and more. And like when I think of Atlanta, I think of 404. I think of 678 too, but mainly 404 because that's like the number that everybody everybody had, honestly. Well, back in the days, and see, you gotta teach your youth about that, because now they try to bring in 470.
Yeah, they got 470 numbers. I
don't know about none of that, but 404 gonna be sticking with Atlanta every time. I'm gonna have to get me a haircut.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like the color palette, that peach and that green. Nice, that's my favorite colors now.
Okay, good. Well, we did well.
Okay. And the last thing I want to ask you, what do you think the fashion industry is missing? And if it's not missing anything, in your opinion, what do you think the fashion industry is doing well in?
I think it's like any other creative space I've seen. It's like there are all these different opinions about what's drip, what's not, what's putting it on, what's not. And I think you need that, right? I think you need a vast different types of markets, you know, that people can tap into and lean into, whether it's the TikTok thing or whatever is going on. I think I like the fact that there's a lot of space for people to come in and like express themselves, you know what I'm saying, in an adult way. Now, what I say I don't necessarily know of, it might exist out there, but what are ways that people who are growing brands are doing things, you know, what are the avenues by which they can, you know, really blow and really, you know what I'm saying, like, how, you know, what are those spaces, where are those avenues by which they can do that? And so I think, I think TikTok is like the best place to advocate and to advertise your brand. Yeah. Because like literally if I go on TikTok, the other day I needed some sunscreen. And so I was like, damn, I don't want to go on Google because Google will show me a bunch of white folks. And if they don't show me white folks, they're going to show me all these black folks that are whitewashed and all that stuff. That's real.
It really is. Yeah, so I went on TikTok. I typed in this sunscreen for black people. Yeah. Of course, they showed me black girl sunscreen. Yeah. But sometimes black girl sunscreen don't work for everybody. And in those reviews, the black girls that it didn't work for, they told me why and what. And then I got some other sunscreens that helped me. So TikTok is one of those avenues that you can use, in my opinion. Yeah. Instagram, no. Twitter, me. Yeah. They tell you the truth. Like that's I agree. So I think that's the one thing that I feel like people are trying to figure out. Like, what are the levels of success in the brand? Like, how do I sustain this? You know, what does success look like for me? And I think people are obviously refining that in different ways. And you can dictate what success looks like for you, of course. But I do love the ability for people to kind of get out here, express themselves. There's a market for what you do. You know, you can make bread, but I think
I also see like a sense of like, dang, so what's next with the brand? Everybody like, I don't know, should I get a store? Should I do like people trying to figure out what's the next level of success with what they're doing?
Yeah, I like that you said, what does success mean for me? Because sometimes people don't truly understand what success means for them.
Yeah.
And they look at other people to see what their success looks like. And they like, okay, that's what success means for me, what somebody else's success looks like.
Yeah.
So I like that you said that.
Yeah. So I think I wouldn't say it's necessarily missing, but I just see when I talk to people, other brand owners, that's what people are trying to figure out,
right.
you know? So, yeah.
Woo! This conversation. I mess with this conversation for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all, you know what? Before we leave, tell everyone where they can find you personally and find your brand.
For sure. So, once again, my name is John Wood. You can follow me on Instagram at Poet John Wood. That's POETJOHNWOOD. You can follow the brand Black Forever. That's BLK FRVR on Instagram, and on Twitter, BLKFRVR.com as well.
Man, dang, I wish we had one of your hats over here because they gonna see that hat. Well, when we take a picture, they gonna see the hat that's I'm gonna buy because I'm gonna buy that real quick.
Yes, the tapping is real.
For real. Thank you for coming on my show. Thank you for telling everybody, you know, all the good gems that you just brought today. Yeah. The conversation was flowing. I really messed with it. Thank you. This is the first one of day 2, so I really messed with this first conversation.
Good.
Well, once again, Black Forever, John, Nia, A Time Like This podcast, Atlanta Streetwear Market. This is where we at. I'll see y'all later.